You're minding your own business, stuck in traffic on the M25, the cars are barely moving and you're starting to wonder if you'll ever get home. The radio is playing the same old songs and you're just about to lose your patience. Suddenly, a helicopter appears, roaring overhead. It's not just any helicopter, it's flying low and fast, cutting through the air with a sense of urgency that grabs everyone's attention. It's not taking the Prime Minister to a fancy dinner, it's a HEMS team, and they're on their way to save a life. These helicopters are equipped with state-of-the-art medical technology and staffed by highly trained professionals. That's right, folks, in the UK, we've got these airborne angels swooping down to reach those in dire need, from car crashes to heart attacks. They can land in the tightest of spots, bringing critical care to the scene within minutes. They're the best of the best, and believe me, it takes a lot to be one of them. Rigorous training, constant drills, and a commitment to excellence are just the beginning. These guys and gals are the elite force of emergency medicine, reaching places ambulances can only dream of. Whether it's a remote countryside or a bustling city centre, they get there fast. They're like the SAS, but instead of guns, they carry defibrillators and morphine. Their mission is to save lives, and they do it with precision and care. But don't think for a minute that it's all glamour and high-flying action. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of hard work, preparation and maintenance. It's a tough gig, demanding nerves of steel, lightning-fast reflexes, and the ability to stomach a lukewarm cuppa after a grueling shift. These heroes often work long hours, facing life-and-death situations daily. Their training never stops. They constantly practice emergency procedures, run simulations, and stay updated with the latest medical advancements. It's a relentless pursuit of perfection, and the reward, it's not the accolades or the recognition, it's the gratitude of the people they save, the relief in the eyes of a family member, and the knowledge that they've made a difference. So next time you see a helicopter flying low and fast, remember it might just be the flying angels of mercy on their way to save a life. They are the unsung heroes of emergency medicine, always ready to answer the call. Now let's meet the crew. These are the unsung heroes who take to the skies to save lives, often in the most challenging conditions imaginable. First up, we've got the pilot, the one with the right stuff, navigating the treacherous skies. The pilot is the backbone of the operation, ensuring that the helicopter reaches its destination swiftly and safely. They are highly trained professionals, often with years of experience in both military and civilian aviation. Their job is not just to fly the helicopter, but to do so under extreme pressure, often in adverse weather conditions and challenging terrains. They're like Lewis Hamilton, but instead of racing for a podium finish, they're racing against time. Every second counts, and the pilot's skill can make the difference between life and death. They must be adept at quick decision-making, often having to alter their flight path on the fly to avoid obstacles or to reach the patient as quickly as possible. Then there's the paramedic, the one who can stitch you back together faster than you can say bangers and mash. Paramedics are the first line of medical care, providing critical interventions at the scene. They are trained to handle a wide range of medical emergencies, from trauma to cardiac events. Their quick thinking and expertise can stabilize a patient long enough to get them to a hospital. They're like the mechanics in the pit lane, only they work on humans. With a toolkit of medical equipment, they can administer life-saving drugs, perform emergency procedures, and provide the essential care needed to keep a patient alive during transport. Their role is crucial, as they often have to work in cramped, moving spaces, making their job even more challenging. And last but not least, we've got the doctor, the brain of the operation, making life or death decisions on the fly. The doctor brings a higher level of medical expertise to the team, capable of performing advanced medical procedures that can be the difference between life and death. They are often specialists in emergency medicine, trauma, or critical care, bringing a wealth of knowledge and experience to the team. They're like Ross Brawn, but instead of strategizing for a race, they're strategizing to keep you alive. The doctor must quickly assess the patient's condition, make rapid decisions, and coordinate with the paramedic to provide the best possible care. Their ability to remain calm under pressure and make critical decisions is vital to the success of the mission. Each member of this high-flying trio plays a crucial role, their skills meshing together like a well-oiled engine. The synergy between the pilot, paramedic and doctor is what makes the HEMS team so effective. They must communicate clearly and work seamlessly together, often in high-stress situations, to ensure the best possible outcome for the patient. They're a team, a family bound by the common goal of saving lives. Their dedication, skill and teamwork are what make them the unsung heroes of emergency medical services. Whether it's a car accident, a heart attack or a natural disaster, you can count on the HEMS crew to be there, ready to save the day. So, you fancy yourself a bit of a Biggles, eh? Dreaming of soaring through the skies, feeling the wind rush past you and experiencing the thrill of flight. Think you've got what it takes to be a HEMS pilot? It's not just about flying, it's about saving lives, making split-second decisions and handling high-pressure situations with grace and precision. Well, hold your horses, sunshine. It's not as simple as getting your pilot's license from the corner shop. Becoming a HEMS pilot requires rigorous training, dedication and a passion for both aviation and emergency medical services. We're talking thousands of flying hours, experience on different aircraft, and a license to operate a helicopter. You need to build a solid foundation of flying skills, mastering various maneuvers and understanding the intricacies of helicopter dynamics. You'll need to know the UK airspace like the back of your hand, be able to handle pressure like a champ, and possess the kind of spatial awareness that would make a hawk jealous. Navigating through complex airspace, especially in emergency situations, requires sharp instincts and a deep understanding of aviation regulations. And don't forget about the medical side of things. As a HEMS pilot, you're not just a pilot, you're a crucial part of the emergency response team. You need to be familiar with medical terminology, understand the equipment on board and be able to communicate effectively with the medical crew. You'll need to be familiar with medical terminology, understand the equipment on board and be able to communicate effectively with the medical crew. This means knowing how to work seamlessly with paramedics and doctors, ensuring that patients receive the best possible care during transport. It's a tough gig, no doubt, but for the right person, it's the best job in the world. The satisfaction of knowing you've made a difference, the camaraderie with your team, and the thrill of flying make it all worthwhile. If you have the passion, the skills, and the dedication, then maybe, just maybe, you have what it takes to be a HEMS pilot. I think being a paramedic on the ground is tough. Try doing it at 1,000 feet with the wind whipping around you. HEMS. Paramedics are a different breed. They're the Bear Grylls of the medical world, trained to handle anything from cardiac arrest to traumatic injuries, all while strapped into a helicopter. You'll need years of experience as a registered paramedic, advanced life support skills, and the ability to work independently in high-pressure situations. Oh, and did I mention you need to be comfortable with heights? Because, you'll be spending a lot of time up in the air. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you're looking for a challenge and a chance to make a real difference, then this might be the job for you. Section 5, Reaching New Heights Doctor Selection in HEMS. Now for the brainiacs of the bunch, the doctors, these aren't your average GPs, mind you. We're talking about consultants, specialists in areas like emergency medicine, anesthesia, or critical care. They're the ones making the tough calls, the ones who decide whether you need to be whisked away to the hospital or treated on scene. Years of experience, specialized training in pre-hospital emergency medicine, and the ability to stay calm under pressure are just the tip of the iceberg. They need to be leaders, communicators and problem solvers extraordinaire. It's a demanding role, but for those who make the cut, it's an incredibly rewarding one. Section 6 Boot Camp in the Sky HEMS Crew Training. So you've got the qualifications, you've got the experience, you've even got a pair of aviator sunglasses. Think you're ready to fly? Not so fast, Maverick. Becoming a HEMS crew member means undergoing rigorous training. We're talking simulations of real-life emergencies, learning to work together as a team, and honing your skills to perfection. They'll put you through the ringer, test your limits, and make sure you're ready for anything. Think of it as Top Gun. But instead of fighter jets, you're learning to handle a helicopter, and instead of shooting missiles, you're saving lives. It's tough, it's demanding, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Section 7. Always on call, working hours and lifestyle. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The hours. Being a HEMS crew member isn't your typical 9 to 5. It's shift work, often 12 hours or more, and you're on call 24/7. Forget about planning that weekend getaway or having a regular sleep schedule. You're at the beck and call of the emergency services, ready to scramble at a moment's notice. It takes a toll, no doubt, but for those who thrive on adrenaline and the satisfaction of helping others, it's a small price to pay. Section 8. The price of saving lives, HEMS salary insights. Now let's talk about the dosh. Being a HEMS crew member isn't about getting rich, but it does come with its financial perks. Pilots, with their years of experience and specialized skills, are at the top of the pay scale, followed by doctors and then paramedics. It's not just a salary though, it's a package. Think pension schemes, health insurance, and the satisfaction of knowing your job is making a real difference. It's not about the money, but it's nice to know that your hard work and dedication are valued. Section 9, the ultimate reward, making a difference every day. So there you have it, a glimpse into the world of HEMS. It's not for everyone, that's for sure, but for those who are brave enough, dedicated enough, and passionate enough, it's more than just a job, it's a calling. It's about pushing your limits, facing your fears, and knowing that every day you have the chance to make a real difference in someone's life. And that, my friends, is the ultimate reward.